Who's ready for another round of decluttering for August? That would be me. Hi, my name's Rachel and I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, and I have been sharing little acts of decluttering that you can do on a daily basis for a couple of years now, and it works really well as a strategy for slowly reducing the clutter over time and keeping on top of things and keep checking back in with things so that things don't build up. And it's a really effective way of managing decluttering when you don't have much time. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 30 at the max, to declutter an area. So I focus in on one small area every single day, and you can follow along on a PDF calendar that I create, which is free to download from my website, declutteryourlife.co.uk, where I have a free printable that you can download and print out, and you can tick them off as you go through each day. So let's get straight into August. For the 1st of August, I want you to check through the food cupboards and look for expired food. This is tins, cans, herbs, spices, anything that is very much past its date and not good for consumption. Those items need to go. It's a good idea to do this on a regular basis to keep on top of things, but make sure you do it at least once or twice a year. And with that, when you put things back in your cupboard, make sure that you've got the oldest item at the front and the newer items at the back, so that you are using up things before they go off, so that you don't build up that expired food. And if there are any items in there that you're unlikely to eat because you don't like it or it's just not your thing, then see if you can pass it on to someone else. For the 2nd of August, I want you to go through your underwear, get rid of anything that doesn't fit or is uncomfortable to wear or that is damaged. You only need what you're going to use on a regular basis. For the 3rd of August, I want you to go through school bags and backpacks. You can clear out the ones that you've got, clear out all the things that you have, and just make sure that you have got a working backpack ready for the new school year. So get rid of anything that is old from the previous term and get it nice and fresh and ready to use. If it's broken or damaged, then it's time to let go. For the 4th of August, I want you to go through any old school books. So at the end of the school year, you're often given all your school books to take home and to look through. So go through that as a family, look through it, see if there's anything of importance that you need to keep for the next school year. But otherwise, it would be a good idea to recycle. For the 5th of August, do you have any footstools that are not being utilised? Maybe they're in storage and they're not really being used. Do you need to keep them? If you're not using them, it's time to donate or sell. For the 6th of August, make sure that the kitchen sink is clear of clutter, clear of dishes. Get in the habit of doing this every single night so that when you come down in the morning, it is ready and fresh to use, so you don't have dishes piling up. This is a really good way of reducing that visual clutter, and it's going to have a better feeling when you walk into the space. For the 7th of August, I want you to follow the touch things only once rule when decluttering. So as you come across things, decide immediately whether or not it's something that you want to keep or if it's something that you want to donate or sell or recycle. So try and make that decision as you come across things so you don't have to go back to them. For the 8th of August, do you have any outdated reference books? In some disciplines, when you're studying, there are reference books that become outdated or that are a bit archaic when there's newer research to use. Decide whether or not they're really ones that you're going to use or that are usable, and if not, donate, sell or recycle. For the 9th of August, do you have any leaflets or flyers that you're not using anymore? These are good ones to go through as you come across them. So as they come through the door, decide if it's the service or information that you need. If not, then recycle straight away. For the 10th of August, can you find 10 items to declutter from your home? Think of an area that you really want to work on here, and it will be easy to find 10 items, especially if you're thinking about maybe craft supplies or in the wardrobe. The 11th of August, you need to get in the habit of putting washing away straight away as soon as it's dry. So always make sure that you're putting it straight into the drawers, straight into the wardrobe when it's dry, so it's not hanging around in piles around the house. This will hugely impact the amount of visual clutter that you see in your home. For the 12th of August, can you make sure that you go through any alcoholic drinks that you have? Are they items that you're likely to use? If not, then it's time to let go of them or pass them on to somebody else that might enjoy them. But if you're not really drinking, then is it worth keeping the alcohol? So be realistic about what it is that you have in your cupboards. For the 13th of August, go through your saucepans. There will be certain saucepans that you reach for and use every single day, and there'll be ones that you don't really use because you don't really like the handle, you don't like way it cooks things or the way it cleans. So be realistic about the ones that you use every day and declutter the excess. For the 14th of August, it's time to go through your craft accessories. I think this is one to go through on a regular basis. Maybe you just work on one category of crafting at a time so that it's manageable, but go through a particular area. Be realistic about the things that you're likely to use on another project or on the current project. If you're not likely to use them, then see if you could sell them or donate them. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and press like and subscribe for more information about the videos that I upload. I try and upload regularly, but if you have any ideas for videos, let me know in the comments, and leave a comment to let me know which one of these you think is going to be the most challenging area to work on this month. For the 15th of August, can you clear a surface? This could be a windowsill, countertop, coffee table, kitchen side. You decide which surface, and I want you to clear it of clutter, put things away back in their home, or see if there are any items that you can let go of. For the 16th of August, do you have any cushions or throws that you're not really using? Have you got them in storage in a linen cupboard? If they're not being used, is there a reason for that? And do you have too many? For the 17th of August, can you go through belts and ties? So go through, be realistic about the ones that you use on a regular basis. Are there ones that are uncomfortable or that don't quite fit? Then these are ones to let go of. Remember, if there's any damaged ones, then these could be recycled or taken to the recycle centre. For the 18th of August, can you make sure the coffee table is clear of clutter? Make sure you do this on a regular basis. I try and make sure that the coffee table is clear daily if I can, because it really makes a difference when I walk into the space in the morning that it's nice and clean and fresh. For the 19th of August, do you have any serving dishes that are not really being used? Maybe you only use them on special occasions, but do you use them enough to warrant keeping them and storing them? Think about how much you use the item and whether or not it's really worth taking up that space. For the 20th of August, can you go through your books and see if there are any books that you are unlikely to read, or any items that you have read that you're not likely to read again? For the 21st of August, can you go through children's clothes? This is one that I promote doing like maybe 2 or 3 times a year because they grow so quick. It's really important that you're regularly checking through their clothing and seeing what fits. And the easiest way to let go of clothing is to bundle up the same size in one bundle so that you can sell it in one go. It will be much easier to manage and easier to keep the items ticking over and getting them out of your home quickly. For the 22nd of August, do you have any dried flower arrangements within your home that you're not enjoying, that you don't like, or that are looking a little bit tired, or that are not looking their best anymore? Are they working for the space, or does it feel like it's time to let go? For the 23rd of August, can you go through your office desk and drawers and make sure it's clear of clutter? Go through, get rid of any rubbish, make sure that it's organised within the drawers, and have trays to help organise, because that makes a huge difference in how cluttered a space can feel within a drawer. So go through and reduce down what you have. For the 24th of August, do you have any travel size products that you're not going to use? My best suggestion is to try and use them up so that you can get them out of your space so that you are able to use your normal products again. For the 25th of August, can you set a 25-minute timer and see what you can declutter within that time? This is a great way of working on one particular space and just trying to give it a little blitz and reduce down what you have in that area. For the 26th of August, do you have any extension leads that you are not using? Do you have too many? Do you have any old ones that maybe spark when you put a plug in? They are probably not ones to keep if they are faulty or looking dangerous. For the 27th of August, do you have any travel adapters that are no longer working or that are no good? Do you have too many? Could you donate some to somebody else that might need them so that you don't have quite as many adapters for your travels? For the 28th of August, can you go through any gloves that you have? Just go through and see if there are any that you didn't use last season, or have you got new ones that are replacing some old ones? Get rid of any that are damaged as well. For the 29th of August, do you have any hats and scarves to go through? This is a good way of prepping for the season that's coming and just making sure that you have only got items that you're actually going to use. These are good items to donate at this time because they'll be ready in the shops for other people to purchase. For the 30th of August, can you go through your swimwear collection? This is a good time to reflect on the summer season and make sure that there are only items that you're using on a regular basis. So if you've got any sets that you haven't used, then maybe it's time to let go. And lastly, for the 31st of August, can you make sure that the dressing table is clear of clutter? So regularly clear away any makeup products and put them in the drawers or in the organisers like you use them, so that it's nice and clear and ready for use. So there are 31 days of little acts of decluttering that you can do, and don't forget you can follow along with the PDF calendar. And I also share this on my social media channel. Every single day I share the little acts of decluttering that you need to work on. So if you want a reminder, then check out my social media channels for more information. I should be back soon for more videos. Bye.